You look gorgeous. I feel so underdressed right now.
No, you look beautiful.
Girl, it is way too early to be looking that cute. I'm over here drinking my nails done. I'm like, wait, what color should I get?
Oh my gosh. Wait, what are you getting done?
I do a Russian gel manicure. It's the same thing that what's her name? Miss Kardashian mom that
Oh,
she does. I'm
uh-huh.
trying to tell you, it will change your life. Go with me, acrylics with the Russian gel. It will change your life.
Wow. What color are you gonna
And
go with?
you want to choose for me? I don't know.
I like the kind of like lavenderish color, the purples. Those are cute.
See,
Mhm.
that was what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. Anyway, let me not waste your time because I know you're busy. I'm Shay Diddy 106 KMEL. I have the pleasure of having the one and only Normani for the very first time with us. What's going on?
Hey, girl.
How are you feeling right now? You got to be excited about the new single.
I really am, honestly. Like, I just feel like a weight has been lifted off of my shoulders. I'm telling you, I obviously didn't anticipate on it taking this long, but the longer you wait, the scarier it becomes because it's like, okay, clearly it's been some time now, so it has to be worth the wait. And I couldn't imagine leaving with another record, to be completely honest. I've never believed in a record so much. And I feel like this represents the type of music that I grew up listening to and the music that really did impact me. So
Well, obviously, I think that part of that weight, in my opinion, must have been the fans. Because the fans are very, nobody, everyone, music. You know how your fans go crazy, right? But you have an army, which is ridiculous and obviously respectable. It's a kudos to you and your talent.
thank you.
But what made you choose that Cardi was right to be on your first single out, Wild Side? Like it was flawless. To me, it was perfect. So how did that come together for you?
I knew that I wanted to do something with her. To be completely honest, like initially, this record, I was already in rehearsal for like 3 weeks already. So we were planning on doing something else, or at least that's what I had in mind. But she mentioned loving, loving, loving the record. And I'm like, what better person, especially with the topic that we were talking about? Like, when I think of women being able to embrace their sexuality, like, she is the perfect person. And she makes me feel confident, listening to all of her other records, which is why I was so grateful to be a part of WAP as well. Like, I just, to be liberated in that way, but also like empowered, because I feel like there's such a double standard, obviously, with women being able to express themselves. And I just, that fluidity, and also just the fact that she can say some shit that I can't say. Like, I know you've seen the lyrics, I know you, but
I literally said that last night on my tweet. Y'all say it for me because I can't say
yeah,
it.
exactly, and that's what I wanted. So, but she's also been very, very supportive. This record aside, just with my career in general, and she's
How
always
did you
just
guys? How did you guys actually like link and meet and come together? Because it seems like y'all have like a genuine good friendship bond.
we do. Honestly, I think it was just over the course of both of our careers. I feel like the first time I met her was backstage at an iHeart um,
Yeah,
show.
festival.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and she was on stage and she said something about, I don't have feet like Normani. I remember seeing that on Twitter because I saw my name blowing up and I'm like, okay, what's going on? I never know what's
Now,
happening.
now I gotta look at your feet. Now I want to see your feet.
Yeah, so that was kind of like the first time that we met, and I remember just being so excited because I was a fan of hers, and for
That's
that to be reciprocated is just like, ah.
well, that's dope. And one thing I do love, especially about women in the industry, they always trying to pit us against each other, right? Across the board, no matter what industry you're in. But I love the fact that regardless of what people say, how people think, you're gonna come and defend your own and your own decisions. So how for you, I know I hate to ask this, but I got to, how for you did you feel when people had negative things to say about who you chose to have on your records with you?
I mean, it doesn't really phase me because I believe in the decision that I made, and I stand by that. And like I said, it's not for everybody else. Like, I know my fans know my heart, and I know who really supports me, and respects what I do. Therefore, they also respect the decisions that I make creatively. Like, I'm my own artist, and like I said, I believe in her and the fact that she was riding for me. I'm telling you, even behind the scenes, like aside from her promoting the record on Twitter, on Instagram, like, as hard as she's going, public, as hard as she's been going behind the scenes for me. And that is just, that's genuine. I feel like I see God in people, and she's definitely somebody that's anointed and has favor, even in spite of what people say. But I think that put us
You know,
on a pedestal and expect us not to retaliate. But it's like at the end of the day, we're human beings as well. Like we have trauma
yeah.
and we get triggered. So, but
Well,
I love the record as is, and honestly, like I couldn't imagine anything else on it, and I couldn't imagine not having her on it. I can't
well,
un
the record is fire. Trust and believe. This fire is going to go crazy. It's basically the only thing that everyone's talking about. And I love the genuine friendships that the two of you have, and pretty much the fact that you comment on the fact that behind the scenes is where it really matters. And like, you know how this industry is. It can be very toxic. So having those people to ride for you and you know it, you trust, you got
Yeah,
to hold them real tight.
absolutely.
Now, talking about toxicity and everything, I know that you had did another interview and you said that working on this record was very therapeutic.
Mhm.
Now, me myself, I had to help my uncle deal with colon cancer and watch. Unfortunately, he lost his battle.
Mhm.
Um,
Sorry.
you've gone through this numerous times. This is your second time with your mother, and this was therapeutic for you.
Mhm.
So, can you explain how that was therapeutic as far as how music is able to help you push through? Because it's a trying time that not a lot of people can understand.
Yeah, honestly, it was therapeutic in a way, right? It saved me in many ways, but it also made me feel guilty because in moments it felt like I was choosing music over being there physically for my mom. And that was something really, really hard for me to battle and deal with, especially because of COVID and I couldn't physically be there as much as I wanted to. Luckily, I was able to be there for her surgery and I didn't want to leave. She's like,
Of course not.
back, you're gonna
Yeah.
come back, like you have work to finish. And my mom, she's always been there. She's always been there. Like my dad holds the house down. My mom has always been the one on the road with me, for every award show, making sure that my styling is right. Like she's really the only person that I trust in terms of, okay, I'm about to go
Everything.
on stage. Does it look right, mom? Like I run everything by her. And so it was just really an adjustment for me not having her physically here. But I feel like the only reason that I was able to put out this body of work was because of her. And
That's
she
so
kept
beautiful.
going. And it's just like crazy. Just it's admirable how strong she is being the one going through it, but being strong for her family to be able to get through it.
Mm.
Like I know that she's cried many, many nights and she's strong. She'll never let you see it.
And I'm also sure that she's getting her strength from seeing you pushing through and all the success that you're doing. Like it's bringing her joy and giving her the strength to keep pushing, you know?
Proud of the reality of everything, to be quite honest. Like she'd be in treatment for her chemo and she's like, I'm asking her how she is and how she's feeling, which is like important. That's the main thing. And she's over here talking about how's the music video going? Was this approved? Like,
Let me see the photos.
did you record it today? And I'm like, Mom, priorities.
Can you focus, please? No, trust me, I completely understand. Now, I know that experience and how you grew up has led you to do some things that are obviously giving back to the community and getting involved in like anti-bullying campaigns and breast cancer awareness. Like, can you talk about how important that is to make sure you carry that on as you continue to explode on the scene as you are right now,
Yeah,
especially in today's climate?
absolutely. I feel like what is the point? Like, this is my purpose. It's deeper than just music. There's so many people that I reach that I'll never in a million years like ever be able to meet and see face to face. So I feel like based on my experience, especially like I said with my mom, like it's always been important and my parents have always instilled in me to like just never lose sight of who you are and get back to the people that have helped you along the way, and not even the people that have helped you along the way, but just like if I could be a difference in somebody's life, even if it's just like one person. And I always say that with my music too, because it's easy to get caught up in like accolades and charts and numbers and all of that. But like I know what God has put on me, and I know that, like I said, it's way deeper than music. I'm here to change lives and inspire people and break generational curses too, like even just in the Black community. Like I just want to pave the way.
I mean, okay, now you just brought up a topic that I've been wanting to talk about for a very long time. And I want to break the curse of talking about mental health in the Black community because
Talking
it's
about
never talked about that. I feel like it's something that is inhibiting our community. And when you look at what just happened with the Olympics, with Simone Biles doing what she needed to do for her own mental health and sacrificing such a great possibility that we know she can achieve.
yeah.
But she knew her mental health, she wasn't there. But what I'm seeing is a lot of people attacking her and questioning her competitiveness. Like, what are your thoughts on that? Especially, let's be real, as Black women, we tend to find ourselves under a microscope that other people are not.
Absolutely. I talk about this all the time. Like, that's something that I have to face daily. Forgiveness for us and for our Black faces is fairly different than anybody else. And sometimes I catch myself like I have to move that way. I think that that's very, very admirable and courageous of her to make that decision, because I know what it's like to not be mentally healthy. I've been doing this since I was 15 years old. So I've seen a lot. I've experienced a lot. Like I said, over the pandemic, me going through everything with my mom, like there's been moments where I was not as well as I should have been. And even in terms of like the beginning stages of recording this album, I wasn't enjoying the process as much as I deserved to be honest. But I think that that's just a topic that we overlook and is frowned upon in the Black community. But again, I don't think it's necessarily our fault, but we have to take action, and we have to, like I said, break that generational curse, because it stems from our parents and then it stems from our grandparents. Like, we've all just been taught to rise to the occasion and be strong, and everything's going to be okay. You're going to make it,
You're weak if you speak on this.
Exactly. You're weak if you speak on it. Even with our Black men, like,
especially
to be masculine, like, is a list of these things, when it's just like,
we don't check those boxes. We're different humans. Yeah.
Right. Just like it can be taught, it can be untaught. So yeah. I'm proud of her. And even just like as a friend, like I said, I know that that's a huge opportunity and something that we all know that she could have achieved, but it's bigger than that. And
it's bigger than a goal.
Going to reach the amount of Black little girls that are going to witness her make that big decision for her own mental health. Like I said, that's admirable. That inspires me.
It inspires me as well. It was huge. The minute I heard it, I said, oh my God, this girl is a living legend. And to see the disrespect and to see the people attacking her for one of the things in society that we tend to brush under the rug and we've been yelling and screaming needs to be addressed. Absolutely. It's kind of like the irony, and I wonder, if she wasn't Black, would you do the same? But that's just a question that I can't ask. But you know what I mean?
It's a valid question.
I'm just saying, hey, everybody put their weight on her, and now she's taking a moment for herself. So guess what? You're gonna have to wait on that goal to get over it. Right. And she's still gonna be great regardless.
Absolutely.
And so what I do want to ask for you, I know Wildfire just got released, video goes crazy, but I was curious just because I do remember seeing you on Treme years ago. Do you got any acting or any more acting in the future? Please, I'm going to back up. I remember like years ago. Yep, I used to watch.
Oh my God, girl. I did not know out of all the things that you could bring that up. No, that's something that I really, really want to take on, like in the near future, like soon. I have some things in the works. I've been taking lessons and just really trying to become better at that craft. I've always been used to doing so many things at such a young age, like whether it was taking acting lessons, pageants, singing, dancing, gymnastics. Like my parents had me in everything because I couldn't keep still.
Oh, there you go.
So I want to be able to get back to that for sure.
Well, that's exciting. Sooner than later.
Yeah.
So do me a favor, please DM me just so I could just know what to look out for. You ain't gonna tell me. Just DM me and let me know, because I watch everything, and obviously
you was watching me.
I told you, I'm like, oh, no, really, we're gonna talk about this. So congratulations on the success of your new single. Cannot wait to see those crazy. Cannot wait to see what your bright future has in store. Are there any last things that you want to let the Bay Area know or say to the Bay before I let you go? Because I know you're busy.
I just love you guys. I thank you for riding with me and supporting me. I know that it's been hard at times to support me because it's been so long and there was a drought, but I promise I'll never do that again.
It's always worth the wait. We know that. It's always worth the wait. But once again, I appreciate you for sliding through. We got the one and only Normani, your girl Shay Diddy. It's 106.
I want to see your nails when they're done.
Girl, I'll send it to Lori so she can send it to you. I'll show you.
Okay.
Thanks, girl. Okay. Bye.